The NFL regular season concluded last night with the Green Bay Packers hosting the Detroit Lions at Lambeau Field for the primetime Sunday Night Football matchup. Through 12 games this season, the Packers were 4-8, with the chances of making the playoffs slowly fading away. But as soon as people started counting them out, they began to play their best football all year. They beat the Bears, Rams, Dolphins, and Vikings 4 weeks in a row to improve to 8-8 heading into Week 18. All they had to do was win one more game to make the playoffs for the 4th season in a row. However, if they lost, the 9-8 Seattle Seahawks would take their spot instead. Despite also being 8-8, this game meant nothing for the Lions. Since Seattle won earlier in the day, Detroit was eliminated because Seattle had the tiebreaker over them. So Detroit's only motivation to get the win in this game was to spoil the playoff hopes for the division rival Packers. Honestly, we couldn't ask for a better game to finish the year because this one was tight the entire time. Green Bay did play a pretty sloppy game, and it ended up costing them as the Lions pulled out the 20-16 win. Even though this was the last game, we got a late entry for possibly the dumbest penalty committed by a player this season. The moment came halfway through the 4th quarter with the Lions in the red zone down by 3, a crucial drive in this game to say the least. When on first down, running back DeAndre Swift caught a pass picking up a couple of yards. As he was getting tackled to the ground and was defenseless, Swift caught a mean forearm to the face that had him slow to get up. Here's where Green Bay got kinda lucky because the refs did not throw a flag on this play even though it was clearly a penalty. But don't worry, because rookie linebacker Quay Walker made sure to save the day by committing a penalty anyway. As the Lions training staff ran onto the field to attend to Swift, one member tried getting Walker out of the way so he could help out. Walker then for some reason decided to push the guy on the training staff, which resulted in a flag. The referee then announced that Walker was ejected from the game. He'll most certainly be fined for doing this, and if it wasn't the last game of the season, he would probably be suspended as well. As he was walking through the tunnel to leave the game, cameras caught him as he appeared to be crying. Overall, just not a good look for the rookie. Believe it or not, there's been a surprising amount of people I've seen that believe what Walker did wasn't a big deal. But I guess it needs to be said that no, players can't just go around pushing people of the opposing team's training staff for trying to help an injured player on the ground. Also, in terms of the actual game, this is not the time to be beefing with a harmless dude on Detroit's medical team. This penalty was half the distance to the goal and ended with a Lions touchdown, which ended up being the game winner. On top of that, out of all the weeks this could possibly happen, this was literally the worst one. Chris Collinsworth even pointed this out during the game as well. During a week where the first responders from the Damar Hamlin situation were being celebrated before the Bills game for saving his life, there has clearly been an increase in appreciation for the medical and training staff for all 32 teams. So this push looks even worse considering the circumstances. Obviously, DeAndre Swift's injury wasn't nearly as serious as Hamlin's, but you understand the point, I hope. The thing is, this isn't the first time Quay has done something like this. He was ejected earlier in the season for shoving a member of the Bills on the sidelines for literally no reason at all after the play. This is the kind of stuff that gives you a really bad reputation in the league, and honestly, Walker has nobody to blame but himself for his stupidity. This situation did make for some very funny memes on Twitter, I have to say. I'll put some of the ones I liked on the screen now, but yeah, dude's an idiot. A little bit of a shorter video today, but I'm going to be making my NFL playoff predictions soon, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for watching, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.